Hi, my name is Pam Doneen, and in this video, I'm going to show you some of my little life hacks that I do to save money. And if you look at these ideas individually, none of them are groundbreaking ideas. But you take enough of these little ideas and stack them upon each other, they will compound. I've been doing these things for years, and I'm here to say it will make a financial difference in your life. And it's kind of fun. For me, I treat it like a game. It's like I'll look at something and think, how can I do this more economically? Or how can I get a better deal on this? Or how can I get my bills to be lower? It just, make it into a game because we all love playing games. So if you make it a game and not something that's, dreaded, you're going to be a lot happier. And with the things that I do, an outsider looking in at my life, they're not even going to notice. It's not like I look like some kind of weirdo. Maybe in other ways I do, but this way, nobody's going to even notice. So let's go take a look at a few of these life hacks. And maybe you could use some of them, or it'll just help you get your brain to start doing like little tweaks, like think different about things. But anyway, let's go take a look and you can tell me. This tip is I buy these soap pads at the dollar store, a box of them for $1.25. And instead of keeping them whole like this, I cut them into thirds to use them. And then I just use a third to scrub a pot. And if it gets really gross, then I just throw it away. If I just use it for like a small spot, then I will use a shaving cream lid, and I just keep the lid by this little container under my sink, and then I can use it again if it wasn't too bad. And then another tip is these shaving cream lids. When my kids were little, I used to use them for snacks, and they could just put like Cheerios or something in them, and they worked great. So I used these lids for lots of things, and they could play with them and stack them and whatever. But anyway, that's what I do with the soap pads and the lid now. Another simple thing that I do is if there's a company logo on something and I want to use it, because like this checkbook is really nice and it had the Charles Schwab logo on it. I don't even use Charles Schwab, but all I did was get a sticker that I liked, put it on there, and to make it really stick on this, because I was bending it and stuff, I also used super glue and just got it to stick on there. And then that way it covers up the logo. And because my bank gives me these, but they're really like flimsy and not nice, this one's like really nice. So I wanted to use this one. So I just covered that up. And then like with this bag, I hang it over a doorknob in my laundry room and use it for putting my lint in. But again, it had an advertisement here. So what I did is I got a greeting card and just cut flowers out to match, because it was like this Victoria's Secret bag. So I just covered that right up. And I have this, I think it's a pretty color. I like pink. So I have this in my laundry room as the little bag for lint. And then like I got this recently at a home show, and it's a floaty thing for like a key if you're around water. So again, I'm just going to get a sticker. I don't have my sticker yet. And I'm just going to put that sticker over there, and I'll have a cute little floaty keychain for when I'm around water. So anyway, another tip to do. This next tip is extremely simple, and this is to re-soften brown sugar. If your brown sugar gets hard, all you do is you just open up the bag and get a piece of paper towel or napkin damp and just lay it in the container. You don't want to put it on the brown sugar. Just leave this open, do this, and snap the lid back on, and it'll just soften it right up, and then you won't waste your brown sugar. And years ago, I was told, oh, you should use bread. And so I did. And one of the times when I opened it up, the bread was moldy. So I didn't like that at all. So I switched to using paper towel. And then I'm just going to save my bread to eat it or make croutons out of it. And then this way, you are not going to waste your brown sugar if it gets hard. So another simple tip. This is something that's simple to do, and it makes it really convenient to carry your grocery bags. You know, like this size, when you fold them like this, you can put them in a coat pocket, like a couple of them, or in a purse. It just makes them more convenient. And then that way, when you're in the store, it's like, I forgot my grocery bags. Hopefully you'll remember. And so I'm going to show you how to do this. And that way you don't have to pay for grocery bags. And I heard that Walmart isn't even doing these type of bags anymore. You have to buy one of their material bags, and they're 89 cents a bag. So that would, make your grocery bill go up. So anyway, all I do is fold like this. So here, I folded it in half, or you can even do, like that. But I'm just going to fold it in half, fold it here, and then just start doing the little point that way, then over this way. So just all the way up. I hope you can see this okay. Keep going. Just makes it really simple. And then leave enough to tuck it in so it stays folded. And then you've got this convenient little bag to throw in your purse or pocket. So that'll save you a few cents on grocery bags as long as you remember to take them with you. Another thing I do is I use painter's tape to mark things. Like my food that I store in the freezer, I use a piece of painter's tape with whatever the item is because I think I'm going to remember. I don't. So I have to mark all my food so it doesn't get wasted. And then I also mark all of my cords so that they don't get misplaced and they can find their home. So I wouldn't have to buy a replacement cord or a new item because I can't find the cord. So painter's tape with a Sharpie works slick. So this is super simple, is chip clips. Super easy. They're just the clothespins. And I did have to go buy some more because I bought my first batch like 35 years ago. And with having 3 kids and a husband, I don't know. Where do they go? I have no idea. I got these at the dollar store or the $1.25 store. 54 of them for $1.25. And they were great. And they're kind of cute because they kind of remind me of something old-fashioned. So anyway, that's something you can use for chip clip. The next tip I thought I would show you is I love burning candles in the fall, and my favorite scent is pumpkin spice. But once they're done, like this one won't light anymore, but there's quite a bit of wax left in the bottom. So what I do is I save these candles that won't light anymore, and then I'll just place them in a pan with a little bit of water, and then I will heat them on my stove to melt the wax, and then I'll remove the old wicks. And then I bought these wicks, gosh, some time ago on Amazon. I had to look them up to see what the price was, and you can get 30 wicks for $2, and that's with shipping and everything. So they're pretty inexpensive to go ahead and make another candle out of this leftover wax. So I'll just heat these up, pour them into one of these containers, add my 3 wicks, and I have a new candle. So another simple, easy tip. I wanted to show you real quickly, I melted down those 3 candles plus 2 other little partial candles, and it's made a full candle. And then I put the wicks in, and I'll wait till the wax hardens before I take this tape off, but I needed to use this to hold the wicks up until it hardened. And then, ta-da, I have a new candle. Okay, next tip is if your windshield wipers are streaking or not working well, just get vinegar and mix it with a little water, get a rag and just wipe your windshield wiper blades. A lot of times will clean off the oil that's on there and they'll work great. So before you go out and buy new windshield wiper blades, try using vinegar and water and a rag and wiping off the grit and grime that gets on the windshield wipers before you go out and buy new ones. At least try this first. Another thing I do is I use coconut oil to remove my eye makeup. And I have this old cold cream container from years ago. I just took the stickers off and I just fill it with some of the coconut oil so that I can use it to remove my eye makeup. And I guess I should do a disclaimer. I have not had a problem with it. I've used it for years, but you might want to check to see, do your research, I guess. Just don't take my word for it. But it has worked for me. Super, super inexpensive versus going and buying like eye makeup removers. So another really simple, cost-effective tip. So all of those ideas are pretty simple and simple to do. I have one more tip for you that truly was life-changing for me. But before I share it with you, if you could do like, subscribe, and the notification bell, I would really appreciate it. So here we go. My last tip is I rarely go into a store anymore. The first store I don't go into anymore is the grocery store. I do all my ordering online and then I go do the grocery pickup. I love it. It's so simple. I don't have to wander the aisles anymore. I just drive my car down there. They put it in the back within 5 to 10 minutes and I go home. I just love it. And when I'm shopping online, I can clip the coupons that go with items that are the electronic coupons, or if I have some paper coupons, I can take those with me and they'll also take those off. And like the other thing I love is I can really, comparison shop. Like the other week I needed artichoke hearts and I wanted them in water. So I put in artichoke hearts. I got this whole page of all these artichoke hearts, canned artichoke hearts, the ones in jars. And then it's like, okay, I needed the ones in water. And then I'm like, oh, this one's cheaper per ounce. And then it's like, oh, this one's even better because it has a coupon with it. So it made it the most economical. So that is so slick. And then I'm not walking around the aisles and throwing in things that I don't need. And then the other thing I do is I do use Amazon for a lot of things. And the things that I do are utilitarian items. It's not like I'm on there looking for fun things or I'm watching influencers telling me what I should and shouldn't buy on Amazon. Like I said, I looked at our purchases on Amazon for the last 3 years and they're very utilitarian, our purchases. My husband's a farmer and we also own rental properties together and I manage those and I do a lot of upgrading on them. And so I'll just go on there like I needed doorbells. I put in doorbells, I had them sent to me. And I do compare prices with our hardware stores. And the majority of the time, it's less expensive on Amazon. And so I do that. But like I looked at kitchen sinks a couple months ago. I needed a couple kitchen sinks and they were less at Home Depot because they were on special. I didn't even have to go there. Again, I ordered it online and they shipped it to me for free. So I really avoid going in stores and clothing stores. If I need any clothes, I will go into clothing stores and because I like trying things on, but I don't hardly buy clothes. I wear my clothes out and I just don't do a lot of shopping. So it saves a lot of money by avoiding going to a mall or a store and just browsing around for fun. I just don't. I'd rather do other things with my time. So that has been a huge money saver, is by just staying out of stores. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I did love making it for you. I enjoy doing this. So anyway, again, if you could do like, subscribe, and notification bell, I'd appreciate it. You have an amazing week, and thank you for watching.